All right, so we are a group for the OLS Everest simulation. I'm Rob Banta. I was the leader for the present for the project. I did make it to the summit of Everest. We have Gabby Green, who is not present today. She was the marathoner. She got rescued at camp number 4. We also had somebody who did not show up. They were rescued around camp 2 for health reasons. I'll let them introduce themselves to each other.
My name is Cameron Hackney. I was the medic, and I also made it to the summit.
My name is Danae Baskin, and I was the environmentalist, and I didn't make it to the summit. I made it to Camp 4 before I was rescued.
All right, so a few of the questions that we had for the presentation are essentially what are the triumphs and how did the fact that we were a team enable us to reach these triumphs? So obviously, multiple minds are better than one. So the fact that we had a team helped us make a lot of the decisions. So we were able to all make it to camp number 4, at least the members that were present, which was a positive thing. That was one of the goals that we were going for. And 2 of our members did make it to the summit, which was a positive as well. So those were the 2 triumphs that we had. We were able to work together as a team very well, which is a positive thing, especially since not all of us knew each other before the presentation. So putting all of our minds together, working through some of the challenges of not knowing people before, we kind of really threw those out the window really quick and worked together very successfully. So I think besides just making it to the summit for 2 of us, it was the fact that we were able to gel very well as a team before some of us got picked off the mountain.
And as far as the decisions that we made, and then within that group, within any of it, with any big business and or organization, there needs to be a number of different team think ideas. And I personally am in the United States Army, and I'm a specialist in the Army, and we all contribute when it comes to what we're going to do, when it comes down to any kind of situation that we have. And within a group, we always make decisions based upon the group and how the group needs to go about things. Um, and within those teams, we decide how it's going to benefit us, what are some of the drawbacks, and something of that nature. Now, there's always leaders that have to take charge and come to the better decision at the end of it, but we all try to contribute in order to come to a better conclusion.
So the next question is what are the challenges that we encountered? So one of the main challenges that we encountered was that as the environmentalist, I had continuous bad illness. I forgot what the word was called, but we had continuous illness with a few of the team members, and then also certain things we weren't able to understand how we would be able to treat certain people that had different symptoms. And the last problem, just mainly not having the last person here, we weren't able to detect how her health was or how she was doing to try and save her and help her through the summit.
All right, and the final question that we had to address was basically what was the biggest learning point that we had, and I think it was that basically being in a team is going to be better than each individual, and it's also important that if you are in a team to pick up the slack of everybody who isn't there. I think we had a firsthand account of that not all the different groups were able to actually experience with not having somebody there. So we had to really make decisions not knowing the health or the status of some of the members. But I think the learning point was that we were actually able to get through all of this. We were very successful with it, where I think our final project ended up being only 9 out of 20 for the goals. I think it was very successful overall, and it was a really good learning experience for all of us. So thank you for watching, and see you in class.